how sad it is for kids they don't have Little League right now. But I'm wondering if you're willing to share about your youngest son and how he's dealing with life in sheltering in place, not going to school, no sports.
Well, he's a good athlete, and he loves soccer, and he's like everyone else. I mean, everything's shut down. He's in his room. He's happy, but he's not as happy as he could be. He'd like to be playing sports, Barron. And let's see what happens. But we have to get back. We have to get back. Remember that. We have to get back, and we have to get back soon. Okay?
On the jobs reports numbers.
You guys ever stop? Do you want to keep going for a little while? Huh? I mean, do you ever stop? How many times you ask? And in many cases, it's the same. Actually, a lot of good questions. Go ahead.
In the jobs
But keep going, yes?
Yes, sir.
So you're not going to blame me that I kept it going too long? People said, oh, he kept it. Every time you'll ask it, no. I mean, no, it's amazing. Tony, every hand went up. I thought we've gone through the I think every single hand went up the last time. You know what it shows you? It shows you that you love what you do. Go ahead.
We do love what we do. So
You do. No, you do. And some of you do it well. Not all of you. Go ahead. I'm not looking at you, by the way.
So we did get the jobs reports numbers yesterday. Obviously, that's kind of a small portion because it's only the first half of March. Was there anything in there that was any sign of optimism? Obviously, we all saw the numbers, down in retail, down in hospitality. Was there anything that you said, okay, maybe with this virus we will see some sort of net gain?
Look, the job numbers are what they are. We asked everybody to go home, don't work. So the numbers are going to be, astronomical. We understand that. I understood that. I know somebody said the numbers are meaningless, and then they took that to mean, oh, jobs don't mean anything. And it was just another fake news story. It wasn't me that said it, by the way. It was a very smart person. But they meant it by saying it really is what, that's why I answer your question very carefully. The numbers are what they are. We know the numbers were going to be massive because we told everybody to go home and lock your door, essentially, right? Don't come to work. You can't come to work. Don't go outside. Don't breathe. Don't do anything. We got to open up our country. But I know that it's coming back. And in my opinion, it will come back very strong. There's a tremendous energy. There's a tremendous demand. And some good things have happened. I mean, I don't know. There's one habit that, as you know, most of you, a lot of you have covered me a long time before I did this. I was never a big believer in shaking hands. But I decided if you don't shake hands, you're not going to be winning a lot of contests. Right now, I'm not sure you have to shake hands anymore. A couple of people have told me, Deborah, you told me, that if we didn't shake hands, the incidence of flu's a big deal also. And that flu might be cut down in half. Who knew that shaking hands was such a bad thing? I felt it. I mean, I always felt it. And, I was never to a point where I can't shake somebody's hand. I knew people like that too, but there weren't too many of them. But when I ran for office, all of a sudden I'm shaking hundreds of hands. And if I don't, I wouldn't even be standing here. But I think that's a custom that maybe people don't have to. We have to get close together. We have to sit together at the stadiums. We have to sit next to each other and wrestle. All that stuff is going to happen. But I think the concept of shaking hands maybe is something that's going to be a little bit from the past. Let's see what happens. Maybe they'll go right back to shaking hands.